Okay, so I just recorded a video of me making this melody. So let's add some drums. I think I want to make them from scratch. So let's find some sounds. I think I want to make Boom Bap, which is why I chose 171, because I wanted to. So I think this is the kick pattern that I want, but I'm going to lay down a snare because I want to make sure that everything bounces the right way. So let's find a snare of some kind. I think that will work for now. So let's copy the snares over. And then I think I mostly want to use the same kick pattern, but I do want it to change a little bit over time. So let's copy it here, and then I'll start making small changes, and then I'll copy it again, and I'll make some more small changes, and that way it's kind of like changing over time a little bit. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And then let's copy the whole thing over and then continue changing it. So let's get rid of this. Let's add a note there. Let's leave that be. Let's add a note here. This may sound bad, but I'm going to try adding one there as well and there. Yeah, let's just see what this sounds like. I want to layer another sound with this snare because I like the noise that's in it, like the crashy part of it, but I think it could use a little bit more impact at the beginning. So let's try layering it. Yeah, let's grab some open hats or some crashes. Start with the blessings crash. And then copy that over. I love this open hat sound. It's just so cool sounding. It's called the Home KOD, I think. I don't know. But it's just a cool sound. And then anything that's not a main sound, I'm probably going to pan left and right. So let's pan these left and right. And then I want to put these on the same cut self as the crash so that they're not overlapping. So let's put this one on one. I bet some rims would sound pretty good on this. So like, and then we can pan these left to right as well. So let's go left to right. And then I'm going to copy it over. And since it's an odd number, and so my left and rights aren't even, I'm going to flip it this time. So these will go right to left, and then we can copy that over. And I think we keep the hats really simple because I've already got a good amount of stuff going on with my other percussion sounds and snares and that sort of thing. Yeah, so I think I'm going to keep the hats like super simple. Like it's not even, it's like an 8-step pattern, except I'm taking out one of the notes basically, and then just copying that over. I'm going to try spins, because the spins almost always just sounds good. So let's try it. And normally I would like boost the spins a little bit here, like this. But in this case, I don't think I'm going to. sure what note works best here. And let me go ahead and copy this over. There we go. What note is that? E? Go ahead and put these melodies together. Okay, let's put everything on the mixer channel. So I've got two different kicks being layered together, so I'm going to process them together. Okay, now I'm going to process my rims, snares, claps, those sorts of sounds together. And I've got like two main snares here. This one's mostly mid-range, and I think this is the noisy one with all the high end in it. Yeah, okay. So because this one has all the high end in it, I think what I want to do is merge it a little bit, and then separate the one with more mid and low range in it. They kind of sound phasey though, is the thing. So let me switch the polarity of one of them. They sound louder that way, but they also sound phasey. I think I'll just leave it this way. Okay, so I'm going to take all my rims and snare sounds and put them together on one channel. I'm going to do the same thing with all my hat sounds. So I'm going to put all of them on one, and then process them together. And also the non-main ones I'm going to separate. So this is the main one, so I'm going to merge it a little bit. And then the other ones I'm going to separate. And now what I'm going to do is process all of the drum sounds together and then use parallel compression to hopefully make them hit a little bit harder. So let's put all of our drums together. And I'm going to use a wave shaper that's hard clipping a bit. I'm pushing just a little bit of volume. And then, like I said, I'm going to use parallel compression. So I'm going to send all of my drum sounds to two different places. And in the second one is my send. So this is where all the sound of all the drums are going to come out eventually. And in this first one, this is going to be my over-compressed signal, which is going to be sent to this one as well, mixed out 30% to start at least. So this will be my over-compressed signal, and then this will be my send. So the way this works is the drums are being sent to both of these, and then this first one that the drums are being sent to, the signal is being like over-compressed, and then only 30% of that signal is being sent to the send. So you have the original sound, like the original drum sound, which sounds like this. And then I'm going to mix 30% of this over-compressed signal with it, which sounds like this. So here's before. Here's after. Okay, and if you want more of a desired effect, you can mix this in a little bit more. And one thing I'm doing with my over-compressed signal is I'm actually cutting out most of the highs, or at least reducing the volume of the highs. And that's because I don't want to increase the volume of all my hats and crashes and stuff, because I have them about where I want them to be. So I don't really need to, make those beefier. I'm mostly just trying to focus on the snare and kick. Okay, and for the purposes of this video, that's probably going to be about it. So if you have any questions about any part of the process, or how I process the sounds or parallel compression or anything like that, feel free to throw it in the comments. Also, if you have suggestions for things you want to see in the future, feel free to throw that down in the comments. But yeah, let's listen back.